There's our door tunnel.
Wait, test it with a cat.
First, let's install it. And we'll see if a cat can actually fit through. Yeah, that one's just a little bit on the tight side, but as long as it
It'll
goes,
work.
you just have to, like I said earlier,
You just gotta jiggle it or
be
something.
careful not to crack
Crack
your
the plastic.
plastic. Okay. There. And we have enough space. Did it work? Did the cat fit through?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see, we got our spacers on the bottom. So you got your door in place. Now, I'll show you something kind of neat. The way that works out, because the walls of these tubs are angled. See that? They're angled in a little bit, angled down. You see on the front?
Yeah.
Well, that makes automatically this little tunnel
Is
on an
angled like
angle.
that.
So if you take a level and you put it here, look where the bubble is. See the bubble? It's at the top. What does that tell us?
That it's like that way.
Right, it's angled down. So that will help
The cat
keep
go
the
in.
rain. If any rain hits here,
It'll just go
it's
down.
not going to run.
Wait,
you
is
don't
that
want it to-
waterproof?
You sure don't want it to go this way, right? Because
Wait,
then the rain.
wait, hold on. Is that waterproof?
Well, not entirely, but it's pretty sturdy, and it's got kind of a waxy finish on the inside. So I think for the most part it'll hold up. But if this were in a barn or something, you know, underneath a shed, or an awning of some sort out by the horses, then it'd be just fine. It wouldn't be getting hit. Or the other thing you could do is you could take a little paint, and you could paint this, and you could paint the inside here a little bit if you wanted to. Any part that might be exposed, and that'll help keep it.
You know, it'd be cool if they attached a little cat flap right there.
Yeah, you could put a flap. There's a lot of things you could do to finish it off. So anyway, we got it this far. So to assemble this thing, you would, like I said earlier, put your 2 sticks on the bottom. And I would take, at this point, I would take some tape.
Some duct tape.
Yep. Get yourself some good duct tape.
Duct tape's the way to go. Our house was put
And,
together with duct tape.
I would tape these down. We won't do the whole thing, but just to kind of give you an idea. I would just tape them down nice and easy. Like that. Doesn't have to be anything major. Do the same thing on this one. And then I would take some strips and I would...
Tip it right along here.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's get that other... So you want to tape your 2 sticks down, and then you want to cut some of these little strips. You look down here at the duct tape. Okay. And we'll take that. Let's put our. Okay, so once you have both your sticks taped down, you want to, like I said, fill this with something just up to about this high, so it's actually sitting on the blocks, on these sticks, with shredded paper, just a little layer, or a little bit of straw or something. Okay. I'll move this one up a little bit so there's some support right there where the door is. And you put your tunnel through. And get it nice and evenly spaced.
And we're gonna put the duct
Look
tape
about
right
right?
here. Right here? Is that where we're going to put the duct tape?
Yep. There. I think that's evenly spaced, right? Don't you? And I
Yeah.
would take some duct tape and I would do this in a couple spots. Maybe like, I'm not sure the best way to do it. Kind of like that maybe, just to help it hold in place. Excuse me. Some right here. You could do it like this. You could probably do something like that. And work your way around and put it, just kind of give it a little something to attach. It's probably a good way to do it. That seems to work pretty good. It's a little harder to do it down low, but you only need a couple, and I'll show you why. This isn't really holding it completely in place. This part's just sort of helping a little bit because we're going to do another thing to hold it a little better. Okay, so put as many pieces as you need to give it sort of a temporary attachment. See, it's making it pretty strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have that in place. Put more insulation over here. Your shredded paper, straw, stuff some down the sides. You might take a extra little, like a yardstick or a little
What about
ruler.
some of that foam that's itchy?
I wouldn't use that stuff. Fiberglass insulation, that stuff gets on your skin and pokes you and you don't want to breathe it in. Just put some straw in there. There's plenty of that around most people's barn. Okay, take a little stick and you can push some down to get the sides. Then, before you do this side, well, put some down here below, okay, down underneath your tunnel, and then get a can of this stuff. Spray
Craft
foam,
stuff.
expanding foam, and what you're going to do is you shake it up good.
I want to see some of that stuff in action.
Well, we're not going to do it right now, because once you use it, it fills up the straw and it gets hard. So what you do is you screw this on, and you put your straw down in there, and you squirt, and it'll expand like that. It'll get big, and it'll stick to everything. Once it dries, it'll bond to this, and it'll bond to the sides here, and it'll hold your tunnel nice and tight. So this tape is really just a couple pieces temporary, just to kind of hold it in place while this is working. Once this dries, it's going to be nice and solid. When the cat walks through there, even if it's a big tomcat, he's not going to shake that loose, okay? The thing to remember when you use this stuff is make sure...
Oh, look at the sunset.
Ooh, that's nice. When you use that stuff, make sure you use gloves.
Very good.
Disposable gloves.
Or
'Cause
any.
it's the stickiest stuff in the world.
What about African honeybee wax?
No, this is stickier.
Really?
This will stick to you in everything it touches. So put on your gloves, put on your safety glasses.
What happens
Spray
if
your
it?
foam.
What happens if it touches you?
If you're making 2 or 3 cat boxes at the same time, get them all assembled, right? Get them all ready to go, and then the foam is your last thing. And squirt some in here, squirt some in the next one, and then leave it sit. How long does it take? A couple hours. It'll tell you on the instructions. Let it dry. Then you could fill up the rest of the way with your insulation, whatever you decided to use. Then put this on. You can put a light layer on top if you want, as long as you have room to close this one.
And that should keep the rain
And
out.
then you'll have a nice finished cat shelter for outdoor cats.
Yay.
Okay, the end.